Did that work? Good evening, one and all, and welcome to episode 215 of Love at First Scent with me, Persolaise. Just making sure everything is coming through properly here, and I need to go onto the. Oh, come on, work. Thank you. And I need to go onto the tablet. For those of you who tend to tune in live, apologies. Today's episode was kind of unannounced. I did put a thing out there on the community tab this morning to say that maybe I might be able to do an episode or two at roundabout today. And surprise, I have been able to. So if you are tuning in live, thank you very much. But if you can't watch the live, it doesn't matter. The recording is always here for you. Very, very rough plan for today is that we're going to do this very quickly in this episode, and then we will take a 2-minute break and come back with an episode devoted to a scent that I think we can safely call a modern classic, one that is celebrating. I'm just looking on the tablet here because there seems to be an issue. One that is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year, so I wonder if you can guess what it could be. But this came into my hands just the other day, and you may be able to just see there that it is the latest from Zegna, a brand that seemed to have gone quiet. They did these Essenze fragrances, several of them. Hello to everybody watching, by the way. Hi, Eric from Texas, Andy from a very rainy Edinburgh. That bottle is giant, says Eric. Yes, it is pretty big. And then the Essenzes went away, and they were mostly pretty good, I seem to remember. But anyway, I guess somebody in Zegna is still plugging away, working away, making the scents, because this is a new one, and it is called Golden Myrrh. And at the moment, as far as I'm aware, it is exclusive to Harrods. I think that may well be a worldwide exclusive, but don't quote me on that. You will be able to find out by going online. Hello to everybody watching. Thank you. I think people are slowly getting the notifications that the episode is going out live. So I'm not ignoring you, but I want to try and smell this one quickly. Hi, Claire. that nickname is so better not catch on. I should have said as well, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. We're nearly at 10,000, and I have actually got an idea for what we could do when I get to 10,000 subscribers, but I wonder if we could make it work. And I also should say, please try to tune in tomorrow being Wednesday the 6th of October at 4 p.m. UK time, because we're going to be doing somebody's going to be joining me in the studio, the award-winning fragrance journalist Alice Dupark, and we've got a special video lined up for you, so try not to miss that. Anyway, Golden Myrrh. I have smelt this already briefly, and that's kind of partly why I wanted to share it with you, because I thought it is worth sharing, but also worth talking about in terms of myrrh scents. Andy says, Zegna never do anything very interesting but have pretty good quality control. Some of their stuff was all right. And again, Andy, they have their own bergamot fields in Calabria. DS says, I own 4 of Zegna's exclusive line. All of them are high quality. I'm curious about this one. Okay, so when you have an initial sniff, somebody who takes the creative direction at Zegna. Oh, Stephen, hello from China. Finally managed a live. Yeah, we haven't seen you at one of these for ages. I hope you're well. Somebody at Zegna certainly likes their Eastern inflected scents. Okay, so scents that have lots and lots of spices in them, lots of balsams and resins, and this one is no exception. I'm thinking of like the oud from Zegna is a very good one. I seem to remember that the cardamom, was it Madras cardamom? I can't remember exactly now, but really good as well. There you go. Thank you. He says, Andy, Madras cardamom was good, and the Neroli is gorgeous. Greetings from the barbaric heart of Texas, says Dan. Why is it barbaric? Okay. And this very much falls into that category. It's got a kind of almost milky, steamed milk, condensed milk, Indian dessert accord, but which in no way takes it into gourmand territory. When I say that it has a hint of that, it is just a hint of that. But the main thing you get again is nutmeg and cloves and ambers. It completely conveys that suave sophistication that we expect from the Zegna scents. And then also, of course, that slightly burnt, slightly fungal, slightly mushroomy, but in the best possible way quality that we expect from Myrrh. But it's also surprisingly quiet. This is not a criticism. It was obviously a decision that was made to make this scent quiet. And I find it, and as I'm smelling it now, actually, I'm also reminded of Agar Eben from Hermès, Christine Nagel's entry in the Hermescence line, because that also, suave sophistication is a term made for Agar Eben, and this one as well. And I think they share a kind of, I don't want to say oud, but the press release I think does say that it contains an oudy note. This is not an oud perfume. If it has got an oud note in it, then that's purely in a supporting role. But myrrh is an interesting ingredient because there are so many myrrh fragrances out there that do tend towards silence. As Jay says, myrrh fragrance from Zegna, I need to get my nose on it ASAP. Looks expensive. Yeah, it's not cheap. And I have yet to find an out-and-out myrrh scent that when I want a kind of boisterous myrrh fix, a scent that beats Myriad from what was then 8e art, the Pierre Guillaume line, and I think 8e art as a subline doesn't exist anymore. I think everything comes under the Pierre Guillaume banner. I think he's even dropped the Parfumerie Générale name, unless I'm mistaken, and I think Myriad is still available. So that to me is still a kind of high point of myrrh fragrances. But if you don't particularly want something that plays the fungal card a little bit more confidently, and if you don't particularly want something that is quite strident, then this is the way to go. It's a smell that you kind of want to nuzzle into, but I don't know, I just can't help thinking I wish it was just a tiny little bit more diffusive, a little bit louder, but that could be a question of personal taste. Very quickly, the press release. What have we got? So, no, I need to cancel that. It says here that Zegna introduces the newest Zegna Essenze Eau de Parfum, Golden Myrrh. The Essenze collection is created using the finest and rarest ingredients. Of course, they all are. Who doesn't use the finest and rarest ingredients, etc., etc. Inspired by the principles of couture collections, the scent is personally selected and brilliantly composed by a master perfumer to reveal its most vivid, complex. They're not actually saying anything here yet, are they? Highlights a precious ingredient. Oh, here we go. Something about this particular perfume. As a purveyor of luxury since 1910, the iconic brand honours its rich heritage through Golden Myrrh in a blend of the finest ingredients. Again, from the very start, powerful pink pepper, yes. Shades of Gucci pour homme gives way to a mysterious trail of incense. Yes, through the smoke, the irresistible glow of myrrh and deep and sophisticated oud wood set the composition ablaze. No, it's not a blaze. It's a glow. Am I making it up? Yeah, they said the glow of myrrh. It's a glow. It's glowing embers, but it's not a blaze. And I think that's the point I'm trying to make. That I'm more a kind of perfume setting things on fire type of guy, and a glow is fine. And if that's what they were going for, that is absolutely what they have achieved. But I guess I can't help kind of thinking, oh, let's just get a little bit of spark in there. Nothing else there. It says that this will retail exclusively at Harrods, but that may not mean that that's a global exclusive because there's just a UK press release. So what else are people saying here? Which master perfumer? Eric, they don't say. Terry says, love the sweatshirt, Persolaise. Thank you very much. This is me attempting to hang on to some sunshine in my life, when it's become really, really cold in the south of England here. Sanjay says, sounds more like inspired by Carolina Herrera's Bronze Tonka with an oudi touch. And it's funny you should mention Carolina Herrera because they have just recently, as in the last 3 or 4 months or so, done a Myrrh, which was really good as well. And I'm not sure if that didn't have the word gold in its name. Somebody check it out before we finish, but check out the latest Carolina Herrera. That was pretty good as well. Stephen says, how does myrrh differ from incense? Is it more balsamic? Well, to me, it's always had that slightly fungal, mushroomy side to it, maybe sweeter. Incense starts taking things, for me, in directions that are maybe a little bit more mineralic, a little bit more lemony. Yura says, myrrh resinoid smells like dried fruits to me. Yes, so that sweetness, yeah. There you go. Dan says, Carolina Herrera released Gold Myrrh Absolu very recently. I knew there was gold in there. Yeah, but funnily enough, what I'm getting here today is this milkiness, which is very, very attractive. So, just wanted to mention this one in case any of you happen to be passing by Harrods or have an opportunity to get somebody to smell something at Harrods for you. Myrrh is closer to labdanum than a libinum for me, for example, says Yura. I suppose maybe we can think of myrrh as being somewhere between labdanum and libinum. But yeah, a very kind of quick public service announcement type video to say, check this one out. Don't forget the joint video with Alice Duparc tomorrow at 1600 UK time. And also, I have been meaning to say this for the last few videos and I keep forgetting. A lot of you may be aware of the online perfume event organised by Max 40 called Scent Explore. That is happening early in December. I will try and post a link to it in the video description below, because if you don't know anything about it, you may like to find out about it, and indeed you may want to sign up for it so you can join it. But for now, for those of you watching live, stick around, because in a couple of minutes we will be back with, I think we can say, an iconic scent celebrating its 20th anniversary. Try and have a guess about what it might be. See you soon. Bye.